Now I would like to request, who's very close to my heart, Mr. Mahesh Bhatt to share his thoughts with us on this occasion. Mr. Mahesh Bhatt.
The 25th Kolkata International Film Festival.
These are dangerous times. In the age of highest connectivity, we are the most divided. That's why we need storytellers to tell stories that can bring us together. The glue that held mankind together has withered. The world is falling apart. It's high time that we all, as filmmakers, realize that we have an awesome responsibility that we whip up in the human being the hope of a better tomorrow. Because the structures all around us globally are collapsing. Man has turned against man. I think storytellers must do what mamas did at home. When the house fought and children fell apart, Mama would bring us all back together by telling us a fascinating story that kindled hope. That's what we are celebrating here today. Cinema is a language that speaks to people directly, to the hearts of people, to the bodies of people. For centuries, man has kept himself alive by hoping for a better tomorrow. I don't think that the leaders of mankind have the solution for the problems that stare at us. It is we filmmakers, we storytellers, we artists who are generous people who will whip out from our hearts the idea of a better tomorrow and then point in that direction and compel people to walk in that direction. There is a fascinating piece of dialogue that I want to read out to you. On February 19th, 1899, Sister Nivedita told Swami Vivekananda of the realization that had come to her that religion were only languages and they must speak to man in his own language. Yes, said Swami Vivekananda. And Ramakrishna Paramahansa was the only man who thought that. He was the only man who ever had the courage to say that we must speak to all men in their own language. That is why Ramakrishna Paramahansa came into the world to teach that he was the only man who ever did that we were to talk to everybody in his own language. Vivekananda said, first we must raise the Hindu race, then the world. That is why Sri Ramakrishna was born. He never destroyed a single man's inclinations. He gave words of hope and encouragement even to the most degraded and uplifted them. We must follow in his footsteps and uplift everyone and rouse them. Do you understand? This is the voice of Bengal. This is the voice of the great seers and sages of this country, which said, for God's sake, speak to man in his language. Don't impose your language on people. This is a great country, and its greatness lies in its diversity. Let us celebrate this diversity, and on this 25th year of the Kolkata Film Festival, I thank Mamta ji for bringing such an august company together on this platform, and I think as long as filmmakers are there, as long as artists are there, we will dare to hope and defy those who tell us to speak only one language. Thank you.